Hi, my name is Muhammad Firas bin Rosan. I'm currently learning aeronautic engineering in Istanbul Technic University, but currently I'm learning Turkish language for 10 months. So yeah, I'm living in Istanbul. Do you think education, healthcare, and being able to work is a privilege or a basic human rights? Why? I do think education, healthcare, and finding a job is a basic human rights. Why? Because when you have a good education, you can choose the future leader correctly and maturely. By having a free healthcare, people with poverty and having a dangerous disease can be treated properly, and with that the dangerous widespread disease can be prevented from the society. And I think by having a job, people can buy food, can pay their rents, pay their bills, and having a good life. So everyone with a job can have a good and enhance their way of living. What does basic human rights mean to you? For me, basic human rights consist of the ability to get food, have access to healthcare, find job, and other essential things. We are living in a 21st century, not a 10th century king peasant style of life. So we have every right to live in a better and comfortable way of life. So, do you think the current international law is enough to protect refugees? In my opinion, the current international law is not enough and does not enforced properly. For example, the refugees from Afghanistan, they were fleeing their homeland, Afghanistan, to several European countries such as the United Kingdom or Germany or France. So when they were at Hungary, the Hungarian government treated these refugees as third-class citizens, and these refugees often lacked of food due to Hungarian government see these refugees as a threat to the nation's security. So this proves that the international law only applicable on paper, so they are not enforced entirely and properly. Yeah. Why do you think certain people are terrified of letting refugees into their country? These terrified people have a problematic and immature mindset. They were told and informed by the conservative media such as Fox News in the United States that these refugees will eventually steal their jobs, provide an unstable atmosphere to the society. When they were told these refugees are coming in large number within 2 months, they were feared that the locals will be minority and their privileges will be stripped off. So yeah, that's the problem today in United States eventually. What is the most obvious impact on Turkey when they take in refugees? Does it bring more harm or good? There's a slight demographic change in Turkey with 3% of the Turkish population are Syrian refugees. For example, in Istanbul, it is the biggest Syrian population in Turkey. Around 500,000 Syrian refugees live in Istanbul, and I think they are they don't give harm to the Turkish society. They are providing their best to live in a proper life instead of living in their war-torn country, Syria. For example, the Istanbul Metropolitan Municipality provide jobs to Syrian refugees, like plant tulip flowers during the tulip festival on this April, and I think they don't give harm to the Turkish society because their main objectives to come to Turkey is to have a better life than in Syria. So their main focus is to have a proper job, have a better life here, and yeah.